The sky is falling! No, it's not falling, it's being ripped away into outer space, and so are the oceans, and the forests, and entire cities, and you. The invisible force that has kept us safe since the beginning of time has just stopped. Gravity is gone, and without it, Earth, and everything on it, is about to unravel. Welcome to our topic today. What if gravity itself stopped holding us down? In the very first seconds, everything not fused into the planet would begin to float. Your phone, your car, your home, even your body, all rising into the sky. At the equator, Earth's rotation would hurl you sideways at over 1,600 kilometers per h. Entire crowds of people would be ripped into the air, flung miles in every direction like weightless debris. And then comes the silence. The screams of millions cut off as the air thins, replaced by the horrifying stillness of space creeping in. Children ripped from their parents' arms, animals howling in terror as they're lifted into the void. A scene of pure chaos that ends almost instantly, with nothing but silence. The atmosphere, the very air we breathe, would peel away from the planet, sucked into the void of space. Within seconds, oxygen would vanish, and the sudden drop in air pressure would rupture lungs and eardrums instantly. Most of humanity would be gone before they even realized what was happening. Now imagine the seas. The Pacific Ocean tearing itself free, billions of tons of water rising like massive floating spheres, drifting upward into the black sky. Ships trapped inside those giant water orbs, their crews pounding on glass walls of liquid, suffocating before they even reach space. Rivers would reverse, rain would fall upward, and storms would explode chaotically without gravity to guide them. Forests would rip themselves from the soil. Roots dangling in the air, entire ecosystems turned upside down, floating into the heavens like green ghosts. And then, the cities, not collapsing downward like we know, but unraveling upward. Skyscrapers breaking apart floor by floor, as if invisible hands were dismantling them into the stars. Concrete, steel, and glass raining into the sky instead of the earth. The streets you once walked, the homes you once lived in, shredded into the void. But the planet wouldn't survive either. Gravity is the only reason Earth's inner core stays compressed. Without it, the planet would expand from the inside out. The pressure would rip the crust open. Monstrous earthquakes would tear continents apart. Cities swallowed whole as the ground splits open like a cracked egg. Global volcanic eruptions would ignite, blasting rivers of lava upward, not into oceans because those oceans are gone, but straight into space. Imagine skyscraper-sized cracks opening in seconds, highways breaking apart while people still cling desperately to the edges, only to be ripped away into the sky. Continents would drift like puzzle pieces breaking apart, never to be whole again. But it doesn't stop with Earth. Gravity doesn't just hold us, it keeps the planets orbiting the sun. Without it, Earth would fly off into the darkness at 30 kilometers per second. The moon would drift away. Mars, Venus, and every other planet would unravel, drifting into the endless night. Look up. The stars you once trusted as guides would scatter, constellations would dissolve. Black holes, once terrifying monsters of space, would simply vanish, and the universe as we know it would dissolve into a cold, empty nothingness, no order, no light, just eternal silence. But let's bring it back to you. Imagine you weren't killed instantly. You're floating, helpless, surrounded by debris. Trees, cars, skyscrapers, entire oceans suspended around you. The world you knew is breaking apart in slow motion, and you're caught in the middle of it. There's no air to breathe. Your lungs burn, your vision blurs, and the cold of space begins to bite into your skin. The people around you, friends, strangers, even your family, all drifting with lifeless eyes, frozen bodies spinning into the abyss. No ground to land on, no sky above, only the infinite darkness. Every second you drift further from the planet that once gave you life, until finally, you're nothing but another piece of cosmic dust. Now take a breath. Gravity isn't going anywhere. It's one of the fundamental forces of the universe, and without it, nothing could exist. In space, holding your breath is deadly. Always exhale to prevent your lungs from rupturing. Without gravity, water would instantly separate into floating spheres. Astronauts already train for this in microgravity labs. Earth's inner core is held together by gravity's unimaginable pressure. That same force drives the tectonic shifts that cause earthquakes and volcanoes. Our sun's immense gravity keeps the entire solar system in balance. Without it, life would never have existed. So if gravity itself stopped holding us down, it wouldn't just end human civilization. It would unravel the Earth, the solar system, and the entire universe. And speaking of survival, what if the danger wasn't gravity? What if the very air you breathe, oxygen, disappeared for just 5 seconds? Trust me, you don't want to miss that one. See you in the next episode if the oxygen disappeared for 5 seconds.